So we've now got through all of the import tariffs and we're now on to existing on-site generation. So there are three areas that we're going to be asked about: solar PV, wind and combined heat and power. So this is essentially for behind the meter projects, and it really is, and also, sorry, for in front of the meter projects, to determine what generation exists on site and how we can account for that. So effectively, very simple question: is there existing solar PV at the project site? We're just going to be asked yes or no. If it's no, just click no and then we can continue. However, if you do have existing solar PV at the site, click yes. And then what you need to enter is essentially just the key details for that solar PV. So we just need to know how much is installed. So if I've got a site and I've already got a 100 kilowatt peak of solar installed, orientation from south if possible. So we're going to choose, if it's south, it's 0. That's the key thing to know here. It's the degrees from 0. So if it was 20 degrees from south, west of south, then we're going to put 20 in there. If it was 20 degrees east of south, we put minus 20 in there. Pitch from horizontal, it can only be 0 to 90. Most solar sites or roofs are in the order of sort of 20 to 30 degrees. So just what you estimate that pitch from the horizontal to be. And then if you want to, you can put in the yield, the kilowatt hours per kilowatt peak per year for that particular system. So in the UK, most systems are between sort of 900 and 1,000 kilowatt hours per kilowatt peak, but in other sunnier areas of the world that may be a higher number. And then also if you can enter the installation year, that would be great, because then that allows us to then degrade that generation back to, so every year the solar generation should degrade by about 0.5%. So that what that means is that when you're setting up your project, we can create a generation profile that is commensurate with what it should be generating right now and then going forward. And if you have different installations across the site, you can just add a row and you can add those other installations as well, or delete them if you've made a mistake. Once you've entered those, click Save and Continue, and we'll move on to wind. Okay, thanks.